day, the nurses will be like that. Whatever. Oh, yeah. Fucking hell.
There'll be a pill soon, won't it? Apparently.
Yeah, behind the curtain now.
That's right. That's what Bojo said last year, like June.
Yeah, they started.
There is a pill.
There's a pill for
testing the pills on the vulnerable, testing it.
No. That's a different thing.
Pregnant.
Yeah, it's true. No, the pill they're testing on the vulnerables. That's the one if you've got COVID. It's the early intervention.
Oh, right, okay.
It stops you going to hospital.
Yeah, that's the idea. Anybody who's like meant to be cautious has got that.
It just kills you.
It saves the bed.
It's cyanide.
Saves the bed. How is she? Dead. Cancel the ambulance.
Have you been boosted? Yes, I have. Right. Well, for stats, we don't really want you to go into the hospital.
Stay at home.
I'm going to send you some cyanide.
You see that bag your test came in? Yep. Pop that on your head.
We shouldn't have said any of this. We're going to get that warning underneath the video.
Oh, the COVID shit. Sorry. Yeah,
it's all right. No, we can speculate all we like. We're irreverent.
It's true. According to the Guardian. According to the Guardian Weekender, we're irreverent.
Why? We haven't put that on a poster yet.
I know, it's perfect. We need to get there. Someone needs to do a t-shirt with Guardian Weekender, like irreverent Guardian Weekender.
It's really good because irreverent is a diss as well as a nice thing to say. It's like Bachelor.
What was really funny is that phone conversation was 3 hours long. Like, no shit. Because darling watcher of the show, I won't say his last name, Alex rang me and said, can you fix this columnist's column?
Anyway, we can't talk about this now.
No, it's true.
We can talk about it.
Oh, we can. Yeah, good. We've got Paul, we've got Johan, we've got Dean, David, Rufus, Andy, Chandler's in the house.
Scotty's on.
Scotty.
Metal models.
That's Craig. Metal models. Bob.
I know.
Oh, good. Bob Clark.
Yeah, but if he's representing himself as metal models.
True. Patrick Pyle. Russell Blair. Not D. Blair. John
Dog.
I can't say that. What's John's last name? I can't say it. Bulloff.
Holmstrom.
Bulloff. Don't know.
Looking?
The one that says John.
Bullo.
I'll give you that. Tony Parkinson's in. Mark Hawes is there. Apex Predators in the house. Richard Jack. Sup nerds.
Great name, innit?
What's that? Oh, Apex Predator. Yeah, it's fucking name.
TVP's got a regular in his chat called Dog Shit Sniffer.
I like that.
Brilliant. I don't know why he won't watch us.
He does a real shame, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's picky. I'm watching that shit.
I'm off to smell some shit.
Don't smell enough. I ain't watching that shit.
Anyway, let's roll the creds.
As the kids say.
Hello. It's Christmas. Welcome.
That's it. Special guest Noddy Holder.
Welcome to the show. It is the Christmas special, and we've been preparing this for weeks now, so it's probably going to be very good.
20 minutes, maybe.
Yeah. Most of that time, Rick's been messing with his.
Yeah, it's true.
But we're all set now. It's perfect. Rick Crow from modmaker.com is.
Evening.
Also, .co.uk.
No, well, just redirects now.
Same thing.
Still, we got it.
Just .com now.
All good. So Rick's with us. Old Omi, good friend, and we might have some more people popping in throughout as well.
Yeah.
We've sent the Zoom link to several notable people.
It's true.
And they may pop in and say hi for 10 minutes. So that's a possible thing.
We've
also got some news.
Just so everybody knows, the postman's Talisker will be here by tomorrow, so I will give the postman a bottle of single malt, which I always think that's what you want to do, really.
Very nice. So we've got people popping in. We've got a bit of news that will sprinkle throughout the show and all that good stuff. Talk about Christmas, talk about beer.
Yes.
John's got a very special beer in his hand this evening. It's a latte. No,
It's an espresso martini.
Yeah.
It's a latte without milk.
Yeah. Americano.
I'd love someone to ask for that. That'd really make me laugh.
Can I have a latte
Can I have a
without
coffee, please? An Americano. A coffee.
You can be a prick with
Coffee.
that. If you go
They ask
Americano and they go, do you want milk?
I have touched on this before. It is a bit silly, all the names for coffees.
I hate the sizes more. That annoys the
But
shit out of
you
me.
just want a white. There isn't actually a white coffee, is there? Which is a coffee with a splash of cold milk in it.
Flat white.
There's not though. That's not the same
I
thing.
don't. I drink black coffee, but the thing that pisses me off is when you go, can I have a medium? And they go, what? And look at the thing. Oh, fuck off, mate. The one in the middle. I don't give a shit. Just get it. I don't care. Why are we doing this shit?
Medium is the smallest one, though, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah. It's large and really big.
Give me a bucket of coffee.
I've got a little tip on the old coffees. I sometimes get a Costa coffee from the garage when I drop Totsy up, the Tildy off up at uni, at college. If you're driving, it's not good to have a full cup of coffee,
Right.
because it can splurge out the top. So you just pick a big cup instead of a small normal cup.
Yeah. Press small.
Use a small one.
I really wanted you to say that you got to the cashier and you went, take a sip of that, will you? And you went, thanks, lid on. Knock the head off that. Oh, boom.
Yeah, so it's going to be an absolute belter. I hope you're well. I hope Omicron isn't getting you down.
No.
We'll touch on that a bit as well. Well, we have to.
Got to.
But let's crack on. What is that fabulous drink then, John?
Oh.
What are you vaping as well?
I would like to credit the man behind it first. I know it's Ben, but I just want to make sure I get Ben's name right. Otherwise, I've got it in my head.
Dover, isn't it?
Oh, he's bigger actually in the porn industry, from what I've heard. Ben Carruthers, very kindly sent me 4 Trappist beers, Belgian beers. There's a quadruple, there is a triple, and there is an incidor, and the double, which I'm encouraging at the moment. And it came with a lovely glass. It's really, really kind, Ben. Thank you very much for sending the beers along. It was a nice surprise.
I wonder if
Glass reminds me of a 70s sort of cocktail or something that Del Trotter might have.
He's a big fan of the Trappist beers, he was telling me. Yeah.
I wonder if he's any relation of Faye Carruthers.
Maybe he's in the chat. I know he's watching, so maybe he's in the chat.
That's Faye Carruthers of Sky Sports fame.
Oh yeah, Faye. Don't we talk about
Well, it's just not. It's an unusual surname, isn't it? So could be in some way related.
others? Yeah. It kind of, isn't it? I think it's in a book or something.
Craig's moaning about my shelves. Is it Craig?
Craig. Yes, he is. Yes.
Yeah.
John's shed looks like a bomb hit it. This is all my
Yeah, exactly.
lovely wife. I won't worry about it.
My plant's dying.
We're Reader's Digest. We really are. It gives a shit.
It'll be good in the end, this garage. It's a mess. Like, I'm just building a shed up the garden that's going to take all the tools.
It works for
It's going to be a
Casey
music
Neistat,
game room, and it'll be tidy again in 6 months.
Yeah.
What am I
That's a
vaping
project,
on?
isn't it?
I am vaping on crack current. That is the minimal amount I've got. About 2 mil left in this Noir 16 on top of a mix. And I had to grab it. I didn't get the new one. I put pistache in here to save the new one. Well, I'll talk about that later for other people, but I've got pistache 50 milligram in the mod. I've forgotten the name. This medication is really messing with my brain. What's this called? It's written on the Surin Air mod. There you go.
Syrian?
Surin Air mod.
Is it a refugee mod?
It's like poddish, but not really.
AIO poddy.
AIO poddy thing that you hate, but I sold them. So it's good.
What is AIO?
All in one.
Oh, is that what you mean? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it kind of got bastardized a couple of years
We're
ago.
an educational show.
Yeah, because it's not a pod; it is an AIO. Because there's no 510, but that's not a pod.
How come things like the
There's a
dot
coil.
AIO, they have an atomizer in them?
But Yeah,
It's
but
an all-in-one.
It's
It's
not
an
an
all-in-one.
Why is it an all-in-one then?
because Sosa Billet is an all-in-one as well.
It's not though, is it?
Yeah, I don't know. I said
What do
it.
you mean?
It
It's
got
got an
bastardized.
atomizer. It's
It
got a
kind of
separate
means-
atomizer. Even
But there's no 510.
It means divide of 510. Universal connection.
Oh, okay,
The atomizer is within the device.
Yeah,
okay.
that's that. And I said, sipping on a Trappist called Tina. Rick, what you vaping
Hello?
and drinking?
I am vaping on my usual blackcurrant and a little Illuminati squonker by Odd Maker Mods.
Beautiful.
With what is this, the Haku Cruiser and my blackcurrant. But I thought I was digging through my stuff, trying to find my Vindicator because that's a hassle-free, maintenance-free mech. I thought I fancy having a go on a mech and a goon again. It's been a while, and I couldn't find it. I cleared up so well I couldn't find the mechs, but I found the Beagle.
I like the Beagle. I still do. I saw it before the show and I was like, I still like that.
The
I
first
still like
puff
it.
on it after maybe, I don't know, 3 or 4 years, it was a bit hot. I forgot how hard you got to suck on these goons to get to get the heat down.
You got big mitts, so it kind of works as well.
Beautiful, man. I'm going to take that indoors and vape on it indoors.
It's
Get a 24 game.
Christmas.
It's
Block
lovely.
it out.
It's lovely. It's really tasty, man. I forgot how tasty the full blown, full steamer vape is. You know, it's tastier than little ones. It's too cloudy, but yeah. But I'm vaping deep rooted with that, the mint one.
Oh, nice. That's a really good. That's the nice vape. That.
Quality.
It is lovely. It's really very enjoyable, and I'm enjoying a mech again. So I think it might be time for a little change up. It's been a few years.
Get a tube out.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. I've always liked tubes, so I still vape mech anyway with my Swanker, so might as well get a tube out, I reckon. And I'm drinking Brewdog beers.
You got a big crate, did you?
I got a box of the 24, is it? 48, 24.
Yeah, that's my favourite thing about lockdown's been a bitch, but my favourite thing about it has been getting shit just delivered. There's a crate of beers ready for Christmas at work, 24 vocation, life and death, and a couple of wave after waves.
Yeah,
and I'm done. I don't have to go to the shop. Then
I've been ordered a couple of shit things. I think I might have got conned the other day.
Oh,
I saw on Facebook this thing for a water knife sharpening machine thing. I thought, I'll get that. It's only 30 quid. It looks really good. So I bought it, and I got a package from them the other day, and it was a key ring. So yeah, that 35 quid with postage for a key ring.
Yeah, was it Chinese?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I know I
Might want to drop him a message.
I've beaten you that because I got an ego charger that I paid £2,400 for, but I didn't because you know how it's set up in China. You get your monies with an agent.
Yeah.
And they kind of tried to sneak it in because it was just a thin package.
Yeah.
And then I was looking at it. I said, why the fuck would I want that? And then I read the number at the top and I thought, that rings a bell. And then I had jumped on my supplier and that was the code. And I was like, fuck, withhold funds. Do not do that.
I just went straight to PayPal with it and put a claim in straight away and showed them. I took a picture of the Black Friday deal, a screenshot of it at the time. So it shows what I was buying. I showed them what I got. Fucking key ring.
That's my head.
I'm drinking Brewdog. I digress.
Sorry.
I'm drinking Brewdog because I bought that 24 pack, so I'm having a couple of dead ponies and I'm going to hit the Elvis juice in a minute because I've got some of those as well.
Very nice.
Bang.
What about you, Richard? What's going on?
Right. Drinking a new one today. Don't know how you pronounce it. Gwyness.
Gwyness. Irish, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Dublin.
Yeah, Dublin, yeah.
Yeah, London Road, isn't it?
How can they call that? That says it's draft. How can they say it's draft if it's in?
It's got a widget, mate.
It's got a widget, pal.
It don't mean it's in draft though, does it?
It's basically like drinking Cass.
Yeah, but it isn't draft.
That's what
Could say like draft.
it's so you can define the cans because some of them are fizzy and some
They're
of them have got a
lying. That's a
widget.
lie.
Original.
That is a lie though on the can.
They've got original, they've got another one, and then they've got draft.
Right.
Really?
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
We have
but
export
this is
now,
the
don't
world we live in these days. Export.
That's the other one, isn't it? So what's that? 7% export in this one?
It's complicated. But this is just the normal one, except it's draft. Because there's very subtle differences between them all. Like the bottle version of Guinness is 4.2%.
Oh yeah.
Alcoholic.
And what is that?
This draft one is 4.1.
Oh.
Original is slightly more.
That's the space of the widget.
Who knows? Who knows, eh?
I saw somebody do that the other day. They had a drink. They were shaking out of a cocktail shaker. They took a sip and they went, "Oh, what about that? That sip was about 20%." No, it wasn't. That's not how it works.
When I get sick of those, I'll get back on the hoppy xmas.
Oh yes.
I haven't had that.
It's all right, actually, you know. And vaping a plethora of things. So I don't know if anyone will know in chat. Probably not. But I've been vaping this MVP pod thing from Inikin, and I've used the same pod for about 20 mil, which is pretty good for these sort of things. But now when I vape it, it's flashing red.
It's dead,
and
isn't
it's
it?
not. No, I've charged it to the top. When I plug it into charge, it's green, but this is going red. So I don't know if this has some inbuilt thing that knows the coil's done. Because the coil is vaping not as well, because it's getting to the end of its doodah.
I'm not sure if resistance would increase with carbon build-up or not. I don't think it would.
I don't know how they've done it, if that's a feature or it's just gone wrong, because a lot of inbuilt Inikin battery devices do go a bit pony. But so I don't know if it's gone faulty or it's got some clever thing. But look, when I plug it in, it does go green to show it's happy.
Yeah.
But when I think, and if I put this pod in,
Over the green bulb.
It flashes red if I put that pod in. If I put this pod in, brand new, and it flashes red as well. It's just not happy about something. I don't know what's going on there. But that's the thing. That's weird. But it's a shame. It always happens at the end of the pod. That's the trouble with reviewers that go too fast with their reviews. Yeah, so that's on the blink in a way, but was great for a while. Then I've got the K-Fun on the Reaver. That's an excellent setup. I've got some salty custard in there. Goon on the regulated Squonker. Goon on Rick's beautiful mech Squonker.
Nice.
Various things. I've got the last of the Sweet Pea as well in one of these. I've got loads of stuff. Too many to mention. So yeah, loads and loads of stuff.
Oh,
real world news. We always got to do this bit. Is anyone excited by the new Matrix film?
Very.
Just out yesterday.
Very, very, very. Yeah.
And I've only seen the one. I watched the first one.
You seen the first one?
Yeah,
Did you
yeah.
like it?
It's definitely a cinema film, and I went and saw the other ones in the
It
cinema.
was fine, but I was about 16. I don't care now. I'm 40. I don't give a shit.
Well, I like.
You didn't feel compelled.
Well, that's fine, though.
To watch the sequel.
No, it's all right.
I'm still young enough to have fun.
Whenever I take the piss, just to clear this up, whenever I say shitty things about stuff, and everybody always takes offence. It's like, I don't care if you like it. That's fine. Knock yourself out. I'm glad. I'm happy you're happy. I never seen it. I just watched the first one.
And you didn't fancy the second one?
Well, the first one was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. When was that? Was that 96? I'm going to say 96.
I thought it was a brilliant concept.
Yeah, great idea.
Yeah.
The second and third were a bit.
I like Keanu.
A little bit.
I think he's a really nice guy. He can't act, but I think he's lovely. I think he's a really, really nice guy. I just don't give a shit.
He's never been a great actor. I mean, John Wick's his best thing, isn't it? And that's not really acting. That's just being.
Yeah, he doesn't talk a lot, which is quite good.
Which is perfect part for him, really.
We watched. Have you watched that Lake House?
Yeah, yeah.
The concept's quite good. There's a moment where he's got a cold, and he kind of goes, "What the fuck is that?" And it's like, and then I had a cold. Yeah, good acting. I was worried for you. As long as you're okay.
Yeah. It's getting really mixed reviews.
Is it?
The new Matrix.
I heard it's. I've seen nothing but good stuff.
Oh no, it's had some shocking.
Has it been not had good reviews
from proper critics? Bad reviews. The general public seems all right with it.
They don't fucking like anything, do they? I will say now it's got to a point where people it's just cynicism for the point of it.
Well, they're critics, aren't they?
Oh, we know, but
I think it's that thing of with a critic, they're sick of movies.
Well,
and so it's got to be unique in some way to capture their attention to get the praise required.
Well, I always felt that Kermode, when he does something normally, he's quite reasonable, which is this is shit, that's shit. They shouldn't have done this, and they shouldn't have done that. But if you like this kind of film, you're going to love it. Do you know? And I think that's fine to say that. Just don't be like we recently saw. I've seen it twice now. Last night in Soho, I've seen it twice, and I've read some of the critics' reviews. And I'm like, I don't even know what you're watching. I find that really weird. I don't know what you wanted. From a movie, it's just odd.
I feel a Commode's been slightly tainted now that he's in the biz.
Yeah.
Now he's more established and he has to shake hands with these people. I think he's more sympathetic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's my thing.
I'm still going to go and see it. Still going to go and see it.
I'm definitely going to see it at some point. But it's terrible timing for me to be out over this period.
I was fucking
busy.
You take your life. You take your life now. The amount of people I know who have gone, I'm just going to have one night out, right, and then that's it. And then 2 days later, they've spun them positive because it's like the clubs at the moment. You've got to be nuts. You're definitely getting it.
I think a cinema can be a lot more sanitary than
yeah, we were in the I went to the cinema.
It's not too busy
because they've got a Q&A with Edgar Wright last Monday, and it was £9 to see the cinema and to see the film, and the director of it was mates with a bloke who runs the cinema, and so he came down and did a Q&A. And the only problem was I was not comfortable. He has to wear masks all the way through anyway, and that was quite uncomfortable. But I really like Edgar Wright as a person anyway, and I really enjoyed the Q&A bit. And most people weren't dicks because I can't walk.
I don't even know who he is.
He did the Cornetto trilogy, so he did Hot Fuzz.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, Shaun of the Dead.
Oh, well, yeah, we like those.
But he's done some good docs as well, some doc films, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Didn't he do the Rolling Stones one?
I think he worked on it. I don't know if he did it. I'm not sure. He also what's the fucking robbery one? Baby Driver, which I think is a fucking brilliant film.
Yeah, it's a good film.
Yeah. So he went to go see that. The only thing was I can't walk at the moment, and I can't walk sideways even less than I can walk forward. So trying to get into a seat in the cinema is a bastard. And then about half an hour in, I needed a piss, so I had to get out. And when I came back in, I haven't got any memory anyway, so I couldn't remember where we were sat. And so I had to tap a guy and say, "Excuse me, did I ask you to move a minute ago?" And he thought that was really funny. So he went, "You did," and then patted me on the shoulder and let me through. I was glad he got the joke, but it was quite funny to say, "Have I already asked you to move a minute?" Yeah. Excellent. That means I'm in the right place.
Right, got it. So The Matrix. Well, we'll see, won't we? If you can let us know, Rick, when you've seen it.
Yeah. I was going to book it the other day, but now I was going to get Jake a ticket, and he doesn't want to go anywhere because of this COVID stuff, and I could quite possibly end up just going up there on my own to watch it because it don't matter to me now because I've got COVID, so I'll be all right after that.
You've got 3 weeks of bliss now.
Yeah.
Just wave your pants in the street.
Yeah.
The other world news has to be Omicron, doesn't it? I think.
Omicron.
Yeah. It's a bit of a pain. But they have changed the rules today. Government changed the rules, which are quite good. With the 10 to 7.
Yeah, 10
but you can't get a lateral flow test anywhere. So it's going to take you 3 or 4 days to get that lateral flow test delivered.
What I haven't seen on the 10 to 7 thing. What I haven't actually seen in black and white is at what point you're no longer contagious. Is it when all symptoms have gone?
Right. Here's where the maths is. Why I can do this. It's quite simple actually. It's because of the overlap.
But it better answer my question.
It will answer your question.
Go on then.
Right. Because let's pretend right now that we're all in the same room and I've got COVID, and little does Rick know, but I've given it to him immediately. So the second I've given it to Rick, he's got it at 9:20 on a Wednesday. Rick's got it, and it starts multiplying in his body, but it starts multiplying in cells, which mainly with Omicron accumulate in your throat. It's not really a deep lung, they don't think at the moment either. But he doesn't start seeding it out until about day 5. They think is the mean average. It's about day 5, so he's actually infected on the Wednesday, and we're going to say he's infected.
Not infectious.
You're not infectious until like they think the mean is about the 5th day, but it can be the 10th or 11th day. It's the only time you can actually. That's when the cells there's enough in your saliva, etc., for you to test. So that's why it's the overlap. It's because you had it, and it is like a 10, 12-day infection that you haven't. Spores aren't coming out. The spores. By the time the spores coming out, you can count by day from 7 days, and you won't be. Live spores won't be exhaled anymore. That's literally what it is, which is fine. I don't mind if the answer is something scientific, which it is. You're not contagious.
Yeah, it's good they've cottoned on to that anyway. So
they had previously.
But how long after?
After what? After you start about 7 days.
After your symptoms have gone.
Oh, you're not. No. Do you ignore the symptoms because you might be asymptomatic?
No, if you have
got symptoms
and they go away,
right?
How long are you still contagious?
You still fall within the band of the So if you're infected on Wednesday and you're 12 days infectious, you wouldn't have been caught until day 5. You're still 7. See.
So you've still got 7 days of potentially being infectious.
But you are still held. You're in isolation.
Yeah, you should be isolated. Yeah.
So it won't matter. That's what I mean. It's that funny overlap. It's probably not. It's probably more like 11 days because they're going to or 10, and they're trying to catch the end bit so that you're free and you don't do.
I've got to say though, I mean, I don't know if it's because I got a booster 2 weeks ago on Monday.
Mm-hmm. You were right in the soft spot as well because it takes 2 weeks.
Yeah, so I'm like a week in and I've got COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really. My symptoms haven't been very bad. Really, I had a really bad headache. I've got a bit of a headache now. It's only really been the headache. I mean, I'm. But
that's great. That just proves the vaccination and the booster are exactly what everybody needs to stop you fucking getting sick.
I've been tired. I've been having the tiredness, and I mean the headache was so bad the first bad day that I just had to lay in a dark room. And as you know, because I was sort of talking to you a bit about it at the time.
Yeah.
Good. But no, if that's as bad as it's going to be, if you're vaccinated, it's not a fucking big deal whatsoever. I've had much worse flu symptoms in the past and things like that.
The other thing, I've seen a lot of people talking about flu like recently, and you just think, if you think, when people go, I've had the flu, I had it last year and it was nothing. Like that wasn't the flu. You will not forget the flu. If you
the
ever
proper
had
winter flu is 4 days in bed.
Fuck me. I went like partially blind and everything was shaking constantly. It was fucking horrible. When somebody went, that could kill you, I thought, yeah, no fucking way. No, not surprised at all. You're about 1,000 degrees all the time, or like crawling around in your pants.
Yeah, I don't even know if I've really had flu, but when you get that what is it when you get that feeling, you're knackered, you can't really move much and all of that? What is that if that's not flu?
It could be a cold. It depends.
Probably a million different types of flu by now. Anyway.
Yeah, there are different. Whatever.
The kids get a completely different type of winter flu as well. Like there's various strains and types of winter flu going around in every winter. But the real question is, do you think we should be locking down?
It's a tough one, isn't it? I mean, there has to be a point in my mind where human nature has to deal with it. You have to deal with nature or whatever. If it's as mild as I've had it, I don't see a problem with everyone getting it. But then there's the vulnerable people.
Before John steps in, I would say, in my opinion, I think we could potentially take that complication and the moral issues and the moral dilemmas and the social issues away from it, and just put a basic on it, and just say, if the NHS tell us to lock down, we lock down. If the NHS are doing all right, we don't. So at the point that they say we're too full now,
that's why we've got.
That's when we lock down.
That is what we've been doing, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's what. Yeah. No, because there's this sort of, we try and preempt them getting snowed under. I think we should leave it to them, the experts, the hospital managers.
The trouble we've got is that
to just go, we should be looking now.
January, like by a significant margin,
Going to be massive in
it's
January.
always huge, right? It doesn't matter. Without COVID, it's huge, right? It's massive, loads of, because that's when we get, everybody fucks around in December and thinks, you know, we talk about snow for Christmas. Fuck off. January is where you're talking your -12s, your icy pavements. It's like broken hip fucking town, and that is when you get everybody. And January plus COVID is a big problem. And the thing is, it goes authority to authority. I think we were at 106,000 today, 106,722 in the last 24 hours or something. So we can you can guess they think that between 30 and 70% of the previous variants will end up in hospital. So we need to they can do the maths and work out whatever that works out as. Well, that's a problem. So
is that going to be the same with this Omicron? I don't.
That's what the figures are coming in now, but we won't know for another 10 days.
I think they're going to find that some people have said this. Other experts I've read have said that there's a good chance that this COVID and its variants are going to end up being milder, but like Omicron is milder but more transmissible.
I think I think Andy's nailed it. I think there's going to be a 2-week circuit breaker just to drop, if they can take the infection rate down. I think that's what's going to happen.
I don't think they ever can.
I just think there must be some real genius expert within the NHS system who should be able to monitor the stats, monitor the situation in the hospitals he oversees, and say by January the 4th we will be full. Yeah. So therefore we need to put measures in place before January the 4th.
Also, as an insider view,
and then Boris goes, that's the NHS. That's the NHS telling me what's got to happen. We've got to sort it out. It's always been protect the NHS.
Yeah. If you're on a ward, I will say, just from the stats from last time, this was COVID-1. If you're on a ward and COVID's on the ward, you are 95% chance of catching COVID. That's staff and patients. Like it is, because the transfer.
Warm in there.
Well, yeah, it's impossible. But you kill someone if you
so warm in hospital?
Because it's kind of a best condition for the.
It makes me feel poorly.
Yeah, I know. It's awful, and it's the same in the summer, and they can't. That's why it happens as well. They accidentally closed down a ward last year to keep it COVID safe with 6 people in. So they transferred a patient in that nobody knew because they'd got a negative.
Do they test people that are admitted to hospital for which strain they've got?
Yeah, only they do it. They culture it later. You can tell with Omicron. There's a marker in the.
Because I'd be interested. I'd be
really
interested to know how many people with Omicron strain actually go to hospital.
No, they're doing that at the moment. They're trying to work it out now as well.
I don't think it's going to be half as bad as it could be.
Yeah. Ricky Mahoney says, "Do you have an extra chair I can borrow?" Yes, just talk to me afterwards. We'll do some bids. Just pick a chair from behind me and we'll sort that.
He's opening his own church.
What? Yeah, I am. Small chapel. It's called Fuck You God. Me on Saturday afternoon.
Before we started the show, when we were behind the curtain, you were regaling us of that time we were in The Guardian.
Oh, yeah, we were in The Guardian. Was it behind the curtain?
I cut you off.
Oh, okay. I can do this on it's fine. Alex, I'll just say Alex.
Yeah.
And anybody knows him knows what I'm talking about. One of our brilliant Omis is the
he works for The Guardian.
Yeah, he's an art editor for the Guardian Weekender.
Too specific.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. You won't mind anyway. You won't care. Alex said there was a piece in the Weekender about Vape Jam at the Expo Centre in London, and it was just banging around in different vape channels and things, and so I read it. At the Excel Centre, that's it. And I read it, and then I got a message from Alex on like the Monday, and he said, "Have you seen that piece of shit that was in the magazine at the weekend?" And I said, "Yep." And he said, "What do you think about it?" And I went, "I don't know what to think about that. It was really weird." And he said, "Can that columnist call you? Because he's rewriting that because I can't cope with it." And I went, "Yeah, okay." And he said, just tell him when you're free. And I said, sure, tell him to ring whenever he wants. And I stayed on the phone with him for about 3 hours. And we got a credit as the ideal, John Martin of the Ideal Ohm Show. What did he call it? I've got the word because my medication again. What did he, the irreverent Ideal.
Oh, that's it. Yeah,
Ideal Ohm Show.
Yeah.
I literally stayed on the phone with 3 hours because he was. If you don't vape, you walk into a show like Vape Jam. He'd basically written us like, it didn't mean it in a shitty way, but it was like, if you've got a beard, long hair, and you like black t-shirts, then maybe vaping's for you. I was like, that's bollocks. And
yeah, it was like clouds, ladies, and good times.
Yeah.
Can be heard.
Here's a guy lives in his
Good
own
old days.
garage, and I was like, no, man. And I said, how much do you think? What do you think an expensive piece would be in mod? And he said, I don't know. I saw some pretty expensive stuff. There was one that was about 70 quid, and I went, yeah, I've seen him go for 11 grand. And he went, what? And I said, yeah, you're not. And I said, and not only that, there are doctors, surgeons, your editor, vape, people who smoked vape. It's ridiculous to say it's these people. It's just fucking mental. It was really nice, and we chatted.
You can 100% be forgiven for thinking that. If you just
if you type in John Martin Guardian vaping, you'll see it comes up on. You can read the whole article. It's quite good. He had to reuse the same pictures, but they changed the whole column and republished it the next weekend.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was interesting. We do also need to talk about the elephant in the room.
No, is there one behind the chairs?
Christmas.
Oh, right, sorry.
Jesus' birthday.
That was a good joke. I was quite proud of the joke.
What does Christmas mean to you, John?
I don't really like Christmas.
I like it. Right, I'll start.
I like my Christmas.
I like Christmas, but one thing does fuck me off about it. Why do we have to do all the additional socialising that could easily be put throughout the rest of the year?
Yeah, I agree with you. Why am I going to see the great Aunt Mildred? Well, I don't give a shit.
Well, but why can't you see her?
Yeah,
in August when it's beautiful.
Yeah,
and go out and we wait till the fucking most miserable, cold, horrible time of the year. Like Christmas in Australia is their middle of their summer, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's great. I've been in Australia for Christmas before.
That's when you socialise it. I don't like. I want to see maybe 2 social events per month, spread across the year, and then you see everyone throughout the year, whenever, spread out nicely. I don't want to see anti such and such.
Yeah, because if you get a bad
this month, and anti such this month, and anti such this month, and go out for Boxing Day, and have lunch on Christmas Day with the family, and go for works drinks. I only go out, it works like 2 or 3 times a year. Why does one of those have to be fucking December?
Yeah, it's like sometimes if you get a bad Christmas, like a really shitty one, sometimes it's like a 5-day shitathon. You kind of Christmas Eve, you're sat there going, "We're diving in tomorrow," and it's like, "Fuck this shit," because I'll go here and then see that person because we did see that person, and then that person, and then this, and we have to go and see that, and especially now everybody's way away from it. So there's my father and mother-in-law, then my brother and sister-in-law, then my mum and dad, then my parents are split up. But I hate my dad's wife, so I don't have to go and see them. I just added that to mention that I hate my dad's wife. But then we'll go and see these people. So
I'm the other one.
I really like Christmas, but some of the social gatherings could happen at other times.
Well, my Christmases we have social gatherings through the year and at Christmas. But I like it's been the last 10 years I've put Christmas on for 15 of us.
But we're the same in this, Rick. We both prefer to do it. Like, I don't want to go to a Christmas dinner, especially. I have no interest in going to somebody's house. I'll do the whole thing. Just come, and I'll do it.
Yeah, I like doing it, but I like doing it. For me, we go on holiday every year down to the house in Cornwall and his mum and dad's house, and it's like I think of it as a little thank you to them, and we get all of their family, all of their kids and their grandkids all in one house, and the kids have a great time, they see their cousins, they have a lovely play about with them all day, and that's for me. That's what I like about Christmas is seeing the kids happy.
That's nice, yeah.
You know, and seeing other people happy. I usually do the cooking. I get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to put a piece
You're
of
nuts, yeah.
beef on, and I'm knackered. I'll go and have a kip after we've had lunch. You know, I go and have an hour.
I don't mind doing loads of socialising on Christmas Day and all that stuff. I just some of the additional ones. I don't know. Seems a bit OTT.
I like, but saying that, right? So this year, because of my wife's job, we can't engage with my and my fuck leg. I don't know. It's really bothered to say the word fucked. Then it's only been like 7 years. Fuck, cunt, shit, bollocks, ass. My sister-in-law's pregnant at the moment, and we could never tell. There's not enough of a space to tell if there's COVID on my wife's ward, so we just can't do that because COVID in pregnancy is a really, really bad idea. So we can't.
This is why you don't want Shelley to give up nursing, isn't it?
No. She's not a fucking nurse.
Well, NHS work then.
No, she'd do it in an instant. Anyway. We can't do that with COVID this year, but there is just enough time so we can take a lateral flow and then go and see my mum on Boxing Day. So anyway, my Christmas is the same thing. So we have a set-up thing. I'm going to cook Christmas dinner. We'll watch Scrooged Christmas Eve night, definitely. Wake Up, Charlie Brown's Christmas. It's a classic.
Brilliant.
Decent, good breakfast. Could probably croissant, some butter and shit and all that.
Have a bottle of fizz in the morning?
Nice. I'm a fan
Bucks Fizz.
myself. Yeah, I think I might go on the old. Get going with that.
I've got a bottle of Bucks Fizz.
Yeah.
I'm not really asked about dinner's normally going to be going about 4 o'clock. So about 11, I'll kind of start a bit of prep, doing all this.
4 o'clock? That's not Christmas lunch.
I don't give a shit. It's not happening at midday.
Well, we have it at 1 o'clock.
No, not doing it. I've never seen the Queen's speech. No, I'm 40. I've never seen it.
I don't watch that. I've never seen it.
Yeah, we stand up and salute.
We're nude. And then there's like a playlist for the day of like films.
She's not doing it this year, is she?
We want to. I don't know. Yeah, she's doing it. She's doing pre-records. She's already done it probably. All right, guys.
She's just not going anywhere else.
Ian's here.
Look who's
Oh, Ian.
Chandler. Hello, mate.
Hello.
Good of you to set the table for us.
He's already ready for Christmas. Look, he's got the table done.
It's all well. It's a bit messed up. Hang on, let me.
Problem. I can't find our Christmas tablecloth.
You can't find the Christmas table.
Let me just finish my Christmas day. Just going to say,
sorry.
Christmas dinner, movie, probably a nap. I'm a bit of a fan of a nap in the afternoon nap after Christmas dinner. Then maybe in the evening, pick a bit of chocolate, stuff like that. A couple of. I always got when you're doing pigs in blankets, people fuck about making 4. What are you doing? Do like 15. Then they're cold and just eat them for 2 days. But anyway, they'll be in the evening.
Salty.
Lovely. A few Pringles, bit of chocolate. About 9 o'clock, It's a Wonderful Life goes on the TV, and they'll see you through then till bedtime. It's a Wonderful Life is the greatest film ever made, so it's fine.
Bit sad.
It's a bit tearful.
If it works for you, John, it's perfect.
I really like.
It sounds lovely.
That's our Christmas day. Chandler, how's your Christmas?
As my Christmas day.
Yeah, what were you vaping first? You have to do that and then go into it.
Do I? Oh, all right. Okay.
That's the rules.
I've got a billet box with a Cubics inside there, and I've got sweet pea in there.
Oh, nice.
I've got sweet pea.
Nice. I've had sweet pea from you a while back, and I was always direct linking it.
Hooks the coils, doesn't it?
I've stuck it in. Yeah, I've stuck it in mouth to lung. It is great mouth to lung, but I'm re-wicking daily.
Yeah,
you know, such is life.
Filth, isn't it?
It is disgraceful, but it's great. And I managed to get hold of a lost vape Centaurus.
Oh, that's very sexy.
Ooh, look at that.
Oh, you got it, and that's very matchy. Even goes.
It is, isn't it?
Tank everything.
I know. So I did get the tank that came with it, and I'm very impressed with the tank that came with it. To be fair.
All right. Sub tank.
Well, Squonker, obviously. Single coil. massive airflow, but it does go down, but it's just not quite tight enough for me. So I've gone for the Riviera.
It's nice. Works perfectly.
It does work. I'm really impressed with it. Hey,
You've lost me now. You've got a Riviera on a Squonker.
No.
yeah,
It fills up
Right.
the tank.
Does it?
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
My tank's
my
It's a
bottom feed in RDTA, isn't it?
Yeah, my
Sorry.
tank's full, but it's squeeze, fill it up, job done. The cool bit I like is if you take the bottle out, you know, when you refill, you get loads of mess, and if you turn it upside down and you accidentally squeeze the bottle, look, nothing happens.
All right. How are they doing that then? Have they got like a push latch?
There must be something in the top.
A valve of some sort.
There is a valve of some description, but it does not leak when you take it out.
We like that.
I've been using it 4 days. It's the least leaky Squonker I've had.
I was just sitting there going, Charles, they're loud. You're not, by the way. But I was like, and I kept turning down the gain on my mic, going, it's not doing anything.
Okay.
So that's me being a twat. Don't worry about it.
Oh, you're turning your mic down.
Yeah. I was setting my gain down and wondering why the fuck it wasn't going down.
Yeah, that doesn't. Yeah, unless I was using your mic, it wouldn't work.
You're coming down fine.
Yeah. Fine. I did it earlier the other day. I turned the gain really high on my mic. I was talking to somebody on Skype, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm really not getting anything." They must be able to hear my heartbeat.
You're just ranking everything up. Yes. So, and I've got lust in there. I'm basically just ad Nick at the minute.
Love it.
I've got lust in there.
Only way to be.
Yeah. So yeah, that's me. Christmas.
Christmas Day.
Christmas Day usually starts Christmas Eve for us. We go down to the in-laws on Christmas Eve, and she puts a massive buffet, pick and mix.
What, on Christmas Eve?
Bread on Christmas Eve.
You're going early, son. Don't do that.
Yeah.
You peak too early going at it that early.
Oh,
Yeah, Pete. Yeah.
You've got to fucking eat some on Christmas Eve.
No, you can't.
absolutely.
I'm not hungry, but after Christmas, because we eat so Christmas dinner, etc. And then Boxing Day, I got to do it all again. But my mum cooks rib of beef, and then I'm all right for like a week. I'm fucking
So I
leaving.
feel after the 2 days.
Fuck that. And Brussels
Yeah, but you're
sprouts.
hungry on Christmas Eve, aren't you?
For Christmas Eve, we in our house we just make sausage rolls and sort of nibble all day while I'm prepping everything for the dinner. And I'm full up by that. Then really, Christmas dinner, I could go without it by the time I finish.
I can always do that. Without everything I'm cooking, I can do without. You know, if you can just leave it, just go done, eat it. Like you lot eat it, I'm gonna fuck off.
Yeah.
And Christmas dinner normally I'm so wankered. Like I've done that before. Peaked too early. Like I'm in the kitchen on my own with a bottle of wine, like doing it dinner. And then my wife went to go and visit her granddad's grave once. He was in it, but she came in. I just thought, I wondered if you thought it was a family tradition. Like, all right, granddad,
Well,
sweet, great.
You don't want him to be lonely on Christmas Eve.
And my wife walked in, and my mum had been doing my fucking head in. Every so often, she'd say to my stepdad, "Go and check if he needs anything." And he'd walk in and go, "Your mother? She was wondering if you want a hand." And I go, "No."
Sounds like Boise off.
I get dinner every day, and then he'd go, "You don't know if you want a bit of washing up, something like that, son." Oh, fuck off! And he'd go, and there was a bottle of wine, so I just drink more. And then she came back from seeing the grave. It's not a thing we do in our family, so I don't know what people do at graves. But then she walked in, she went, "How is it?" And I went, "Don't know, I'm pissed." I just fucked up in the kitchen. I don't know. Probably fine. There, I'm drunk. They're annoying the shit out of me.
Sorry, go on, Chandler. Carry on.
Diving into Christmas Day.
Day.
No, it's all right.
Buffet.
Well, right. Our local working men's club put on a Father Christmas. I don't know whether it's just a northern thing or not, but basically they hook up a trailer, a flatbed with a sleigh on it, and they tow it round. No, they do that on Christmas Eve.
He's quite busy on Christmas
We've
Eve.
already had the flatbed trailer go past us. It's quite.
We've had ours as well. It's a
Ours
food
is
bank
good.
thing though. We just all give food to it.
I don't
That's
know.
good.
Just
That's a
annoying.
good idea.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, basically they got Father Christmas on the back, and he hands out Freddos. And,
I was imagining
you know.
your two out on the front garden throwing tins of beads. Give me another one. I nearly hit him. And you're going, go on, love, give it more wrist.
They could do that, you know.
Try and hit Santa. Yeah, it's not
No,
bad.
for food banks, just in general.
They could, yeah, drive past.
Drive round streets.
That wouldn't be a bad idea.
They let us all know. We're all on these Facebook groups of community things, and you all know about it.
No, it's like an ice cream van.
They've got music going on the trailer, and they drive around. There's people walking.
It would be though, wouldn't it? Because you've got loads of. If you've got stuff in the, because we do. You're right. If there was stuff in the cupboards or whatever, you just think, oh, fucking give it to them.
No, we don't give them all the shit. We go and buy.
No.
They
But
actually tell us what they want.
I'm talking about Richard's idea.
This is what they actually do.
Gold.
Yeah.
If someone came past like once a week, you could clear out, couldn't you? And
because what happens at the supermarket is, I go, oh yeah, food bank, I'll get something for that, and then I get right to the end, I come out of the supermarket, and I go, oh, food bank, fuck off.
Yeah.
All right.
If you come past my house,
because
they can have some.
Because you put towards the raffle, so you're okay. You're clear for a year now. So
no, I try to remember.
But you're clear now.
I do that dog one as well.
I'll put dog food in there.
Yeah.
I used to cook for the homeless 3 times a year in Tunbridge Wells, and
who does?
They must have. It was for the church, actually, for a local church.
Who does? Who cooks the homeless? Sorry.
Oh, I used to do it.
I used to do
a rota, and I did it 3 times a year.
Oh, I used to do
a massive pot of chili, and it was nice. I used to do a little something for somebody else. But there must not be any homeless people anymore because they're not doing it.
Yeah, they just run out of homeless people. That's what it was.
Homeless people.
Probably what happened is the Vatican.
That's good. So that situation's getting better, isn't it?
And everyone was fine now.
I don't write any Christmas cards either. I haven't done for 2 years now. Partly because I can't be asked, but I probably spend about £100 on Christmas cards, sending them out to people. So I'll just give it to the Samaritans now, so they can feed some homeless people.
I used to do that, but I just completely forgot to do the charity donation thing. So I've started writing Christmas cards again.
Well, actually, yes.
Chandler, I'm worried we haven't even got Christmas Day.
We haven't. No.
We haven't got there anywhere near it yet.
Christmas Day.
But Easter.
So, yeah.
It's like,
do you like Easter?
reading the Bible.
Christmas Day, get up. Got to have bacon. Got to have bacon sandwiches on a
Christmas Day.
Christmas morning. Yeah, bacon sandwiches. And then complain that we've run out of bacon for the pigs in blankets later.
Oh, that's not a sacrifice worth having. Don't have the bacon sandwiches then.
Just nip to the garage.
We always do a ham. I do a big ham for Christmas. Well, I like to have ham and eggs. It never happens though. Christmas morning, you start doing stuff for the Christmas dinner. You skip breakfast.
Yeah, you just get on it.
Yeah, sorry, I interrupted.
I cooked. Last year we were in a year before because it was lockdown last year. No, the year before we were in a cottage and I made eggs Benedict. Then we went down to the local pub and got a bit pissed. Then came back and I made a turkey. It was good. Sorry, Chandler, carry on. Do you go to church Christmas Day? Because I know you are a church man.
Well, my mum is.
Oh, your mum is. Oh, I thought you were. Sorry.
Like yourself. Yeah, it's been a while. Myself.
So it's always best to keep a while.
If you've got nothing to confess, you don't need to go, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, my mum.
Oh, no, of course.
My mum's Methodist, so we don't have to. There's none of that. You just stick with your sins.
Keep
it.
Yeah, my mum's local preacher.
Yeah, see.
Yeah, she's now started doing.
What denomination is your mum?
Methodist, yeah.
Oh, she is as well.
She is Methodist as well, yeah.
They used to be really funny about women preachers in the Methodist. It's a fucking really weird thing. My mum got divorced and she couldn't be a preacher. She was a preacher. Then she got divorced and she wasn't allowed to be a preacher anymore. My mum, because it were rules at church, they went, you can't be a preacher anymore because you're divorced.
She just went the one.
She went, all right then. And that was it.
That was it.
Do it.
Oh,
but she still kind of preached on the side. Like if somebody needed, she wasn't a lay preacher, but she's quite good with the communion. So she'd whip out to a communion at somebody's church, like, oh, divorcee's here. But then they dropped it.
Is Methodist the one where they're always rubbish churches?
Yes. Generally speaking.
Like scout huts and stuff.
Yeah, corrugated iron
roof.
Especially if you're up north.
In the Methodist church.
Yeah,
Molly's Brownies is in.
It used to make you have to do the old prayer stuff.
It's very northern to be a shitty one. Methodist in the south.
Why are they so crap?
Yeah. I don't know. Well, my mum brought up in a mining.
They got the history, have they?
The
Catholic.
No. The point of it is there is a point to the Methodist thing is that they don't believe that you need all the regalia and shit. Like
It's
that.
come one, come all, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very not. So they're the opposite. So their robes are, if they wear robes at all, are brown with a.
A Methodist, the one that'll take you for like christenings, even if you haven't got a history of going and all that.
Yeah, Church of England,
Yeah.
the Methodist, but Church of England's even more relaxed now than the Methodists are. They're a bit more shitty about things. Salvo's a Methodist, really. Salvation Army.
So you've had breakfast, Chandler.
That is bacon sandwich.
I had a bacon sandwich. Didn't
Presents. Have you
go
done your
to.
presents before you bacon.
Is
Or
it smoked bacon?
Honestly,
streaky.
the
gotta be.
presents usually happen on Christmas Eve.
Oh!
I was waiting
come
for
on.
that. I knew that would
That's
come
why
in.
you
I
don't
wasn't
go to
gonna.
church. 'Cause
I wasn't
Jesus
gonna
hates
say
you.
anything. I wasn't gonna say anything, and I thought, now, fuck it,
How does that play into like Santa
'Cause-
delivering them and that?
because we go to because.
That
Well,
breaking
this
some
year we're
Christian
actually
law.
this year we're actually going to the in-laws on Christmas Day, but normally we go to the in-laws on Christmas Eve, then we have Christmas Day to ourselves, and then I go see my parents on Boxing Day.
Right.
So they want to see the grandkids open the presents, ergo we open them on Christmas Eve.
Nice.
And the opening on Christmas Eve has kind of stuck. So, there you
Yeah,
go.
we all got our little things we do, haven't we?
We have all got us quirks. So we do save some for Christmas Day. We'll have them after breakfast. And then we're going to the in-laws for lunch. And I will then fall asleep on the sofa after my mother-in-law has forced me into having about a pint of whiskey.
Oh, like it.
That's what I always used to
It's-
do that round at Annie's
Yeah.
parents on Christmas Day. It would be
That was-
have your food.
That's my wife's granddad. He used to make turbo Baileys. Just give you Baileys, and then half a pint was Baileys,
Yeah.
and the rest of it was trying to think of the Irish whiskey. He'd fill it up the rest. He'd go, "You tried this one? Yeah, James, just bit of that. Pour that in there. Try that." And he'd try it. Fucking hell! And he'd go, "See, that's better, isn't it?" And he'd go, "Fucking hell, it's half a pint of this."
Yeah, well, they've got this massive. It was 1.5 litre bottle of Johnny Walker in their drinks cabinet, and they don't drink whiskey.
It's just yours.
So for the past 5, maybe 6 years, I've been slowly getting through this whiskey by having a glass every Christmas. There's about a third of the bottle left now when I saw it in the cupboard. So I've probably got another 2, maybe 3 Christmases worth out of it yet.
It's nice to have that little nap round the in-laws, isn't it? I always used to
Yeah.
do it when we went to Annie's mum and dad's. And I always thought, well, it's just nice to give them their kids back to chat with. They don't want me there. I can have a little nap, put the film on.
It's like my mother, Kelly, told me afterwards. She says, my mum had a word afterwards. I says, yeah. This was a few years after, a couple of years after we got married. She goes, my mum had a word afterwards. She says, he's obviously feeling at home because he fell asleep on the sofa, didn't he?
Like a dog.
Bless him. You know?
Like
So, okay.
Like a fucking Labrador.
Just in
Look
front
at
of the fire. Like.
No.
I'll be
no.
pleased if someone feels at home and falls asleep, haven't you?
Yeah. So, there you go.
I did think, cause we used to go to my in-laws on Christmas Day because my mother-in-law cooks. She really hates it. I don't understand. She just does it with venom. You just hear her banging stuff in the kitchen. Do you want a hand? No, I'm loving it. You can hear it. I'm smashing stuff. And one night, I used to run petrol stations and I got called in on Christmas Eve at 11:30. I had to work all night. And then I got up Christmas Day. Sorry, was still there Christmas Day morning, and I thought, I can't tell my wife that I've done that. We weren't living together then. I'm just going to get home. I'm not going to tell her because otherwise they're just going to pander to it all day. Like, oh, are you okay? Are you sure you're okay? Are you sure? So I just thought I'm just going to metal it out. It was all quite confusing the whole day. It feels like you're eating like a roast dinner at 4:00 in the morning suddenly. And then afterwards they put on some shit on the TV. I can't remember what it was.
I'll tell you, that's one thing that has died a bit, though, hasn't it? The big Christmas.
Sleep.
No, the big Christmas TV events.
Yeah, the movie in the
Owls
afternoon.
and horses.
They still do it. My mother-in-law, father-in-law. See, the thing is, it'd be the Christmas movie, and then for me, because I don't watch the telly anyway, it's just shit that I don't understand. So the Christmas movie finishes, and then we're straight into Coronation Street or EastEnders Christmas special. I haven't seen it in 14 years. What am I going to get from this? And I kind of zone out, and the next one comes on, zone out, and then they brought. This was about 8 years ago. My mother-in-law. Oh, flick it over. Like, what's on? Strictly Come Dancing Christmas would fucking kill me. It come on and fucking. Cause I hadn't seen it ever. Anne Widdecombe waddled out, and I went, "What's that doing there?" And my mother-in-law said, "She's dead funny." I said, "The funniest thing she could do is get run over. She is a fucking asshole." And then, we had to watch her dancing. And then, Doctor Who Christmas special. Never fucking seen it. Don't know what that's about. No idea.
There's no Doctor Who special this year. It's not until not until New Year's Day. I mean, what the hell?
We don't really watch live TV.
No, we don't.
Nah,
like most people, yeah. It's like if there's something that you want to watch that's on live, you wait until it's finished and watch it later.
I just record films here, and if there's a film on I want to see, and all the girls might watch it with me, I record that. I just usually watch Netflix or Discovery.
Yeah, we're just going to be streaming stuff all Christmas. That's what we do. That's what Charlie Brown's Christmas is coming from. I'm going to stream it Christmas morning. It's still a great film.
Charlie Brown's Christmas.
Christmas morning, Charlie Brown's Christmas.
What platform's that, John?
It's on YouTube, actually. It's just out of copyright. It's like 1968 or something.
Blimey.
Just cast it on TV.
That's that.
Morecambe and Wise.
Boxing Day. Unboxing Day, yeah.
21 million.
Yeah. Boxing Day.
It's amazing when you look at the old figures. It blows your head off because there was only 4 channels. So
Dirty Den, 31 million.
Oh,
there's only 3, John. I remember when the 4th one come along.
Well, no, I'm not that old. So 4 for me. I do remember 4.
I remember when Channel 4.
Dirty Den, EastEnders, him handing his divorce papers to his wife.
Dirty Dan?
31 million.
Dirty Den.
31
million people.
31 million. That
was EastEnders at its greatest, wasn't it? With Dirty Dan and
I wasn't one of them.
At that point in Britain, that is virtually the whole country. If you think about it, 31 million in that, that's 2 people watching each TV set.
Yeah, that's basically every household, isn't it? Really? Yeah. That's incredible.
Yeah.
That is virtually every TV in the whole country watching that.
You don't put the TV on Christmas Day.
I don't get it. It's never a thing. When I was a kid, I never did it. But but it depends on your family, doesn't it? So my wife's family, I don't really think of them as TV people, but they are. Like, so we get there and they'll be watching a sports thing, and then I say then it's into that run of things I've never seen, and. I think it's quite sneaky. My brother-in-law's had meningitis as a baby and he's deaf in his left ear, but he's got a headphone in his right ear, so he's just listening to any old shit while he's not watching the TV at all. Took me about 5 years to clock that. Didn't know. I always thought he was a right ignorant bastard.
How has no one mentioned the Queen's speech yet?
I've never seen it.
I've never seen it either.
Never seen the Queen's speech.
No.
I don't mind it.
I've never seen it. Do you watch it every year as well?
I'm not. I'm patriotic.
No, not every year, but
I'm patriotic to the Queen. I mean, I like that we've got a Queen, but I don't. What's she going to say,
If it's on.
As a kid, we used to every Christmas was at me grandma's, and my grandparents would religiously. It would be Christmas dinner was timed so that it finished. So we'd got time to settle down, get a cup of tea.
As if it was that. It wasn't timed. I bet you they were like, "You finished."
Yeah, probably
done.
But yeah, it was always a case of 3:00 when the Queen's speech came on. We were either told to keep quiet or bugger off. So I buggered off.
What about Christmas? Is this only something we do? Well, we always have a box of good biscuits.
Biscuits.
So we put the carols on we got a CD with the Christmas carols, Phil Spector's, whatever it is, with all the proper Christmas songs on there. Kids open presents, we eat biscuits.
I was going to do a good one.
Goes on for at least an hour, before anything happens.
This is quite a classic. My stepdad, as you like guess what I've done like character jokes with him. He does own a gramophone, right? A real proper gramophone. He took it apart, restored it, put it back together again. And he'll be, and when my mum's like just getting like all the stuff ready, he'll say, and we just kind of get the spirit of my stepdad. He'll go, he'll say, we were in a charity shop the other day, and I found.
All right, Del.
I found a gramophone record. You'll never guess what it is. And my mum's in the kitchen go, don't start, Martin. Just don't start. And he'll go, I want to hear it, Anne. And then he'll go out and he'll come back and then he puts the little cloth out, puts the gramophone on. And like once, I do remember it was, today's the day the teddy bears had the picnic.
Oh, yeah.
Everywhere that ever there was.
Song, yeah.
And he was standing next to it, tapping his foot. Oh, hold on. Here we go. Wait there. Here comes a tuba. Oh, Martin,
John.
stop the record.
John, I've been told by Richard Jack to tell you off for not liking Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
So it was shit 20 years ago. Still shit.
Oh my God, it is 20 years old. 20 years old.
Older than that. It's older than 20 years old.
It started in 1997 to something like 2005 or something.
24 years. It was never very good.
Oh, yeah, but it got Alison Hannigan in it.
My friend was the same as you. Just tapped the thing for Alison Hannigan. Yeah. It was his screensaver on his PC. I remember when his girlfriend, his wife, turned his computer on, and it was like one of those time lapse screensavers, and it was all Alison Hannigan, like doing different. And he was like, she was like, "Is this weird?" And I was like, "No, we all got one of them." No, because he didn't want to dish. You're not going to fucking cock block your mate. So I was like, "Oh yeah." Doing that all the time. Merva's my favourite girl. Bang, screenshot. Fucking it was shit. Why has he done that, loser?
Did your stepdad put a sock in?
There is a sock there.
Yeah.
If you've got neighbours, yeah.
That's where it comes from, innit? Put a sock in it.
Yeah, just as a
Sock in
muffler.
what?
In the gramophone.
You know, people say put a sock in it.
Is that where it comes from?
That's where it comes from. We used to put a sock in the gramophone as volume control.
Bloody hell. Well,
Some of them have, if the horn is underneath, it has a volume control, but it is basically a wad of cloth that goes in the horn. They move it in and out of it. That's all it is. Yes, Christmas night, my mum.
Do you want to sprinkle in some news?
I will sprinkle in a little bit of news. This is for vaping people.
Pick one now.
I will pick one now. You've sprung it on me. It's going to take a second to get it. Very popular, obviously. Lots of
Well, it's either Wales activists or Australia.
Oh, it's got to be the activists. I think we're going to go with the activists. Grassroots activists. I quite like this. This is from the Jewish News, something like that. I think it was called. I've got to open it in browser. I'm losing the top of the page. jns.org. I think that's what it is. The feature, Accidental Activists, it's called. How a grassroots group affected change in vaping regulation at a national level. They call themselves Karen United. No, they don't. Our original goal was to get Juul off the market, since nearly all teens were using it. Through justifying in Congress and local laws and pushback, Juul's stock has plunged significantly, and it is a lot more regulated before, says Brown University student Caleb Mitz. I assume her last name is Brown. She isn't Brown. It's not racist.
No, Brown University.
Yeah, I know. It was a joke about racism. Jesus Christ. When Caleb Mitz came home from his Manhattan High School in April 2018, he was confused. He said to his mother, Meredith Berkman, I want to tell you about a mixed message they gave out at an addiction talk. We've all done that with our mum. Gone home and said this. These are basically, so this, they were from, if I remember rightly, it was kind of born in New Jersey. And then they got backing from Big Pharma, who basically found out a way of getting a tax cut by fucking bunging this charitable organisation some money. And they put the fire under Juul. And it kind of really what kicked off the vaping regulations that are currently tearing apart the vaping market in the US, especially with flavours. He said he was referring to a presentation made by an outside speaker to the ninth graders in his new school. Teachers and administration have been asked to leave the room so students could have a safe space to share feelings. Many students spoke about their use of Juul and other e-cigarettes. Could you imagine doing that in English school? Okay, guys. Okay, come on. It's a safe space. Who's smoking? Fuck off. Don't fucking speak. That is nobody has ever do that in a million years. He had some friends that had feelings these products might be dangerous. Yet the presenter who entered the school through an outside anti-addiction group told students that Juul was totally safe and would receive full FDA approval any day. And then the mums went, started crushing regulations with their vaginas. They did. They got a lot of backing from people like SmithKline Beecham and all the people.
It's fucking illegal anyway.
Yeah, I know. The whole thing was...
Let's invent a law that stops children vaping. It's fucking already exists.
Yeah, it's more illegal. That'll do it. Yeah, I find that really, really baffling. We've spoken about this before, kids... If your kid found out your kid was smoking, if your kid was vaping, which one would you prefer? Because I think that is the argument. I think that's where it's...
How tempting would it be if you were a school kid now to carry like a leather glove in your pocket? And if someone offered you a Juul, you just went, absolutely. Smack them across the face.
Be at it. Glove. Straight away. It's such an...
Yes, meet you here at dawn, 30 paces.
I select the pistols.
We're all from generations who started smoking
at dawn
at school.
Bike sheds. Don't tell Sally.
And most of us, our friends group, all smoked. Now, I don't know anyone in my friends group. Now, we all smoked, everybody. All of my friends who I've known for like 30 years, we all smoked. And now none of us smoke. I don't know any of us smoke. And some of us, there's vaping. My friend, my friends who were together, they went away on holiday, the first holiday without their kids, and they came back smoking again. And they did that thing where they go, "We just have one in the evening, take the edge off." And they were like 2 in the evening, one at lunchtime, 2 in the afternoon, 1 in the evening, one after dinner.
Duty free on the plane home.
That's what they did, yeah. They thought we'd just smoke while we were on holiday, like because they were cheap. And they came back and they were smokers again. And then one of my best friends, she rang me and said, "I've started smoking. Can you stop me?" And I was like, "Yeah, what, vaping?" And she went, yeah. And she actually stopped using, fuck me. What was...
Endura?
No. What was the vaping? What was the Poe mint one? Abolish mint. I got her on Abolish mint and she vaped and she kicked it. It took her she didn't dual fuel at all, but she vaped for like 6-7 months just to stop her smoking, and it just kicked it because she was just smoking. Nice. They got 2 kids and they were outside smoking. Like fucking don't know what the fuck we're doing. And they knew it was really fucking stupid as well. But it's just that's how easy it is, because that's the problem with cigarettes, is they're fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
But if your mate owns a vape company, it's quite easy to get it sorted. Can you sort it out? Yeah, it's fine. Fix it.
Oh, well done to those women in America.
Fuck them. They are fucking... It's disgusting that Big Pharma can back things like that. And because they can hit it perfect because they know who to lobby. They fucking 4 housewives from New Jersey lobbied the US Senate. No, they didn't. That didn't happen.
Lobbying should be fucking illegal, in my opinion.
It's such such a many and varied. America, definitely. We lobby here. It's so difficult.
Well, with their do we mean they're not getting away with it? A few people, are they?
They're getting away with it a lot still. They're just not getting away with it as openly as they previously. They slipped. That's how they fucked up.
I think it's complicated. I think it's become it's become a dirty word because of the way it's done.
Because without some lobbying,
if you
wouldn't exist.
If you call it an expert consultant raises an issue to Parliament, that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. It's like it's some dodgy twat gives some money to the right person and it gets something changed. That's bad.
It's like
both of those things are lobbying.
I don't like
very, very minor.
Who's the guy who owns? Sorry, it's literally the medicine in my head. Who's the guy who owns Prius? Not Prius. Yeah, Prius. No, not Prius. Who owns the electric? No, the electric car. Tesla. Who's that?
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. He made a really good point the other day, and it's totally valid as well. Automation in cars is going to happen. right? And things like lobbying is what you kind of need. But they're like, fuck off, you mental. Why are we lobbying to save people's lives? Which I kind of agree with. But all the motor industry will lobby the fuck out of it, and oil companies. They're not stupid. In fact, they'll go, oh, they're murderers. He made I don't like Elon Musk, he's a turd. But he said the other day, so Teslas in autopilot used incorrectly have killed like 3 people. And he said, weird, isn't it? But it's not in the news that we didn't kill 4 million. But it is in the news that we killed 3. Like every time the car has stopped, when no other car would just miss the accident, the car has predicted the accident before it's even happened and slammed the brakes on, and nobody could move faster than this piece of equipment. It stopped the car in half a millisecond, and nobody was hurt. Nobody wants to fucking hear that. They want to hear that it killed a bike or some fucking idiot who was sat in the back seat and had fucking set a weight on his car seat and all this shit. We want to know about that.
It's not quite there technologically yet, but it will be.
But it's damn close. And things like lobbying does get that shit through, which kind of needs. It's like Theresa May made a real fuck up of her legacy bill, because her legacy bill was a piece of shit that would have been cleared any given day in Parliament. But the problem was it now had this weak as piss leader name at the bottom, which was, it's a domestic violence bill, and it's been torn to shreds. It's now a piece of crap, where it should have done it something wiser, like an electric vehicle, like, you know, those scooters, those electric scooter things that are legal on the road.
That's almost corruption in my eyes, this electric scooter business. I mean, they're illegal.
Unless you are. This is what I'm saying.
Unless you're renting them off.
So why? But this is what. But this was my point. But you know, when it comes to a legacy bill, so when Theresa May went out of Parliament, the legacy bill is something that normally will go through just because of other people's respect for you, like as a person who's done their job in Parliament and you fucking go in. And she went with a domestic violence bill, whereas I think she should have gone with an electric vehicles bill and a motorised scooter bill, because that motorised vehicle thing hasn't changed since like 1957, and it's based on a French moped. It's like fucking mental. When as you'll rightly say, if you limited those scooters, and why could your kid not go to school on that? Why is it not safer than a bike? I don't understand to make it.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
But instead, she put this dog shit, fucking hardly put together domestic violence bill that's been torn apart. It's like, oh, if they're pissed and they beat their wife up, well, it was a bit the booze's fault, is it? Yeah, sorry, that's just me ranting on there. Anyway, Christmas. I haven't even got a Christmas tree up. We haven't decorated yet.
Yeah, but you are Mr. Scrooge.
You are
You're not a Christmas guy.
You need to watch Scrooge and realise.
You like cooking.
I can't.
So Christmas dinner's fine.
I've never.
Else is a fucking
he likes cooking because he hates everybody else's cooking.
I do hate everybody else. Yours is good.
Yeah, mine is good, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm appreciative of decent cooking. I don't like shit cooking. I don't understand people who go out and pay for food, the shit that they can make. I think it's really weird. People who go to a restaurant and then they order food and it's shit. And then
I'm often disappointed. I'm often disappointed if I go out.
I hate curries. If I go out and buy Thai curry, shit. Always shit. There's always weird crap in it that's not in there.
Yeah.
Really weird. Green peppers and green curry.
Curries. Yeah.
Never.
They want us to play a Christmas game. Live on air.
Come on in.
Should we do it? How about Christmas word association?
Odd.
And we just go around. We have to name something Christmassy, and if you hesitate or you run out of things that are Christmassy, you're out.
Right.
I'm so going to lose this.
We need to work out an order.
Yeah.
On my screen, it goes John, me, Rick, Chandler. Is that all right?
So Chandler's before me and Rick's after me.
No.
I'm after you.
Okay.
Chandler's before you.
Okay.
Hey?
Everyone got the order.
No.
John's first, then I will say one, then Rick will say one, then you say one, Chandler.
So I'll say one after Rick. Right, okay, got it.
I'll say one after you, Richard.
Yeah.
Got it.
Right. So anything Christmas related.
Okay.
When you're ready.
Tree.
Pigs in blankets.
What's a pig in blanket got to do with a tree?
Christmas.
It's Christmas.
No,
Oh,
You
Christmas.
don't hang them on the tree, though, do you?
No, we're just naming Christmas things.
Oh, I thought it has to be associated with the word person.
No.
Oh, okay.
Pigs in blankets. Carry on, Rick.
Crackers.
Baubles.
Snow.
Paper hats.
Snowmen.
Tinsel.
Jokes.
Sledges.
Star.
Snow.
Jesus.
Santa.
Log.
Donkey.
Turkey.
Elves.
Stuffing.
Brussels sprouts.
Christmas pudding.
Bubble and squeak.
No, no, that's
We have it on Boxing Day, Bubble and Squeak.
That's not Christmassy.
We make so much on Christmas Day just so we got enough for Bubble and Squeak the next.
Right, I'm out then. So, Rick, you're after John.
Okay.
Parsnips.
Chandler.
Mince pies.
This
Good
is,
one.
yeah.
Stollen.
Stollen's not a British Christmas, is it, though?
It's Christmas, Germany. Christmas,
German, innit?
Christmas. It's still Christmas.
No.
All right.
Yeah, that's fine, but you can't say Ludwig.
Carrot.
I'm out then, so it's Chandler and Rick.
Carrot.
Carrot.
Beer.
Whiskey.
Vodka.
No.
No, they've said it in. They think my way was better, where it's got to be something to do with the word before.
All right.
But it might not be Christmas. It might only start with.
So it can go off on a
Okay.
Tangents. Oh, I like
This
that.
might be tricky.
Okay.
Go on then, John.
Okay. I'm just trying to think of something to jump off from.
No, you can literally say anything.
I know, but that's where it's a key. It's a key. Jump off, mate. Jump
But
off,
hasn't
mate.
it got to start? Hasn't it got to be Christmassy to start?
That's what I'm
with?
thinking. That's what I agree. That's
Do
where
you
I am.
get do you get bonus points once it goes off a tangent if you manage to bring it
Story.
back
What's
to
that?
Christmas?
What's that?
Because
Just association, right?
Okay.
Christmas card.
Old people.
Care home.
Nurse.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Piss.
Nurse. You've related that to
Nurse.
nurses. Nurses.
Oh, okay, that's it. I'm out. Yeah, because I was just thinking piss, care home. Right, I'm out. So, Rick, you're next. Bring it back to Christmas.
No, it's me.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, bring it back to Christmas, Rich.
I also couldn't think of anything.
Christmas?
This is kind of. I'd have had to go nappy. I think.
No, Christmas. Go back to Christmas.
Right, so I'm going back to Christmas.
Yeah, and I'm out.
Tinsel.
Bauble.
Decoration.
Lights.
Lamp.
Electricity.
Broadband.
No. Kind of broadband. Electricity,
then.
broadband. Okay, so it's then starting off on.
I've just been reading an article about power line based broadband.
Right, I'll start.
All right, Rick's starting. You've got to bring it back to Christmas.
Santa Claus.
Sleigh.
Right.
Reindeer.
Antlers.
Knives.
What?
Handle. You have an
Oh, yeah, you can have it.
Yeah,
Carry
yeah,
on.
no, I'm
Knife.
with that.
Sorry,
I'm with
knife.
that.
Knife.
I'm with that. Fork.
Road.
Oh, brilliant, Rick.
Good move.
Lorry.
Delivery.
DPD.
Late.
Eric Morecambe.
Oh, why? Ernie Wise.
Owl.
What was that?
Owl.
Owl. Nocturnal.
No, you can't have that. You can't have that.
That's incredibly
You
abstract.
can't have
What?
that. You were fine. That was fine. You
I'm
can't
not-
have no, because you're only
I'm
taking
not
the
sure
word
if you can go
Ernie
from
White.
late to anyone that's dead.
You can. That was really fun. That was such a good move. I really enjoyed that. I thought it was really good.
Okay. I'm
I'm
sorry.
going to have to do a quick advert for Just Add Nick, which is to
Yeah,
say,
go on then.
On that note, just before you do that, John, sorry, I am going to have to disappear. I do
okay,
apologise.
Chandler, no problem at all.
So-
Thank you
Thanks
very
for
much for
coming on,
joining.
Chandler.
The silly
Have a
very-
good Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you.
A very
everyone.
happy
Don't
Christmas.
forget
Thank
to
you.
check out the vaguely vaping related podcast.
Sorry for the besmirchment of your name where I pretended you went to church. I feel bad for that. Sorry.
Hey,
about
no.
I'll
That's
put a
fine.
link in.
That's fine. So, yeah, a very happy Christmas to everyone from all of us at the Vaguely Vaping related podcast and everybody at Vape Talk UK as well. So, happy Christmas to you.
Have a great
Have a
Christmas.
good one.
Oh, and Chandler, I'll be on Vape Talk UK. You confused me last time. You sent me that message. I thought it was
Yeah.
a podcast. My brain fused. Ask me anything.
That's fine.
I'll come on.
Awesome. That'd be brilliant. We'll get you on in the new year.
Yeah.
If that'd be good.
Yes.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Right.
Merry Christmas, Chandler.
Yeah. Merry Christmas. See you later. Bye.
Today, just had Nick, because I'm insane, I've decided to break my body and soul. Decided to launch a new product that came out at 5 o'clock today from the makers of Nata and Frambosa and Pistache, which is I don't even know how to say it. Nocilla, which is an Italian gelato chocolate hazelnut. Is what it is, from the makers of Pistache, which, as you know, is Italian because it's a cannoli dessert, pistachio nut flavour one, and this is another Italian dessert, chocolate hazelnut. I'm quite surprised at the moment because I have yet to even try it, but it's getting very good reviews in Canada, where it is, Ontario.
It's not on the site yet.
Yes, it is.
I've gone to Cannoli B and it's not there.
It's not there. It's made by Haystown.
Oh.
Hey, it's made by Haystown, Toby in Canada. The wonderful.
Yeah, but that's
Toby.
not on the list of concentrates.
Yeah, it is.
There's not one that says Haystown.
No, okay, it says Nata, Haystown.
Oh, yep. Found
That
it.
one. It's 30%, so you have to buy a 30ml bottle, which is $11.99. Yeah. Yeah, it's fantastic. I really think it's going to be great because it's a chocolate that's not dirty. It's not dark. It's quite light for a chocolate.
White chocolate.
Well, it's dark. It's hazelnut with chocolate, but it's an Italian dessert. John Smith's ordered it. Stuart John Francis had loads of Omies ordering today. Basically,
What is it again?
it's a gelato, chocolate and hazelnut gelato.
Chocolate and hazelnut.
So think like Nutella. It's basically the Portuguese have the spread that's sold in Italy that is chocolate.
I've experienced that.
And that is the one that is because Toby is half Portuguese and half Canadian, and a bit Scottish, I think. I was talking to Toby the other day. He's not been over to England since COVID, and the last time we saw Toby was in Birmingham.
He lives in Canada, doesn't he?
Yeah, but he can't fly over here. Yeah, he's really missing everybody and getting ready for Christmas in his big house in Canada. Yeah, Patrick Parr just asked, "Do we ship to the US?" Yes, we do.
And it's a good way to do it these days.
I don't sell juice though. John does.
Yeah, but Rick sells the best mod making parts in the world, so we can still both ship to the US.
Not many of them these days, but you know, a few.
Stuart Drummond says, "Rick,
you're going to do a big January sale, though, aren't you, Rick?"
All year is a January sale.
Rick Hart just stops. That's like...
All year is a. I've got lots of reduced items on there that I've just put on permanently for instead of doing Black Friday. So I'm not going to put them back up. So.
Well, we have got a sale on something at the moment as well. We've got a sale on. I'm selling Mabacco, which is the cannoli juice, which is the tobacco. Their toffee tobacco is on sale for the same price as normally. I sell US liquid for $5.99, but it's currently at $3.99 per 10ml, which will make 50ml, and I'm selling the kits at £4 off. So they're both at the same price as the UK ones. Get 2 concentrates, so I knock £4 off. Like Rick, we always kind of just try and do a fair price the whole year round. So this is the same thing.
Yeah, I could never understand it when I see these sites that say 80% off. It's like, how the fuck? How much are you marking these things up to be able to do 80% off? You know.
Well, it's because we've always had.
That's the thing with Modmaker. You've always
fair price anyway.
Fairly in the first place.
I've got a small markup I've always put on everything, and so I can make a living. And drop it much more, then there is nothing left. You know, that's
as is that we do a fair trade thing that I've always done. So I pay my suppliers properly for their product, and then I make what they make basically in percentage wise, and then that's how we do it. Oh, by the way, I prefer this Isidore. I don't know what that is. Racist Belgian voice. I prefer that to the Double. It's more drinkable.
How strong is that one?
7.5. Good though. More caramelly, but not sweet. Not as sweet. I quite like that. John, have you ordered? Everyone's ordering stuff. There is going to be a show next week, is there? No show. We've got a week off.
Does it fall on?
Wednesday.
Oh no, it was my brother's birthday.
So we've got no show next week. Mod Maker, well, I know Just Had Nick is closed from Christmas Day, so Saturday. So and I'll be back next Wednesday. But if you get the order in now, I'll try and get it to you, because I honestly, Royal Mail are keeping up this year. I shipped something yesterday at 4:00, and at 9:00 this morning, the guy had it in his hand. So if you order now, I'll get it. I'll try and I'm doing everything to get it in the post by tomorrow. I've just got. Do you know? I've just had the customs clearance from DHL for an order for the Canadian order that's already in my fucking shop.
Yeah, well, they're good like that, DHL. They give it to you before they invoice you. That's
No. This isn't the invoice. This is to tell me that they need some more information so it can clear customs. Not really that much of a problem, knobheads. It's in the shop.
Have you paid your duty on it?
No.
Well, that's what they want to give you.
But they're not. But there's no fucking thing on it. Twat. But I was amazed. It got from Canada to the UK in 3 days. I fucking can't. I want to hate DHL sometimes, but I can't. They're the fastest.
Nah, they're the best. They are the best.
Clearly the best.
Best of a bad bunch.
Have you got? Let's do it. Wives' presents. We won't say what they are because in case they watch it. Right, have you done? Have you done the presents?
No.
Yeah.
No.
We're not doing them.
You're not getting one.
Oh.
We haven't been able to get out. We've been on isolation since last week.
I didn't go anywhere. I haven't been anywhere.
And we're not worried. We're not actually doing many for the family either. Only kids.
When did you give up? We gave up a wrapping paper last year, and we've kept it as tradition now. Just fuck it. Just open the box. It's in a box.
We still wrap everything.
Our family go nuts.
What if you didn't wrap? No.
Full shebang.
For each other.
Blowing at you all, yeah.
No, for each other. Do you do wrapping paper?
Well, yeah, for the kids' benefit.
Oh, well, okay, fine.
They want to see us do a few presents and stuff.
Mine was easy. My wife wanted a new pair of running shoes, so she just told me exactly what they were.
Yeah.
And sent me the link, and then I just added some other stuff. I didn't all hers are surprises. There was a jumper on the side the other day that she'd accidentally left because she meant to take it to work. I'll put it somewhere, hide it or something. And I said that jumper, and she went, "I'm sending it back. Did you look at it?" And I went, "Yeah." I said it was a white jumper with like oatmeal in it, and she went,
I showed you what I've got my missus.
Did you?
Yeah, she said, "Oh, I just want some face cream." And I thought, "Oh yeah." Fine. Send me.
Well, a Ulay, wasn't it?
And then I opened this link, 60 quid for a fucking tiny pot, fucking moisturiser.
I told you, I knocked off.
For fuck's sake.
2 foundations. One after the show. 1 week I knocked it off the side. We've got tiled bathroom. Smashed it. And I did the thing. We have a thing in our house which you just say you did it. And she got me. I said, "I'm really sorry. So I broke your foundation for you, but don't worry. I'll get you another one." And we were in the shop the next day, and I went, and she went, "They do my foundation. Just grab it. It was fine. I smashed it. Got to the can. Oh, 22 quid. Is it? £22? Yeah. And then 2 weeks after doing the show again, I smashed the fucking thing again. As it hit the floor, like, fuck you, man. 40 quid's worth of fake skin in a pot. This is bullshit.
Why don't they just put on a bit of talcum powder with a bit of brown dye in it or something?
Well, yeah, that's what I said to her. I said, back in the day, they used to use brick dust, didn't they?
Yeah.
That.
Something, yeah.
Draw some stocking lines on the back of your leg with some gravy browning. I'm not fucking about. Don't need all this shit.
Right, I think that we're done.
My right hand is my wife, said Stuart Drummond. I'll give it the same as every year. Disappointment. That's quite funny.
Seen things that no other half should.
Constantly shocked. Sorry.
I just remind Annie every day's Christmas.
She's
a lucky lady, Rick. I've told you before.
She's.
My wife is married to fucking Quasimodo at the moment. She's really not happy about it.
Yeah, if you ever come back on the market, Rick, I'm going to snap you up. I'm going to drop everything.
Well, yeah, God damn, it'd just be too tiring. Keeping up with life.
Yeah. It's like my dad says, just ask how much you want to give someone your house.
Dip the jar in wax. What? Oh, I didn't even know. Paul Hughes says Parmala and Hangela. They're the.
He's got a point actually. You could actually just use those old vape pans on a jar of or a glass thing of that foundation, John.
If I touched anything, I would be in so much trouble, right? Because I'm an idiot. I'm not allowed near anything. I'm like just such a calamity. I'm not allowed to do anything.
I always feel like the most obvious solution is the best one. Stop knocking stuff.
I know, but I didn't mean to fucking do it.
He can't even stop himself falling down the stairs. He's going to knock things over, isn't he?
That's because he's got a rope instead of a banister.
My favourite joke.
I saw it, yeah. It's been fixed up, though, isn't it, now? And you've got a real banister now.
Yeah, he's re-glued it.
Still redid it. With better plugs. My mum pulled that out before you got there.
He's trying to get a stair lift off.
I asked
the
it.
Rope.
I asked for a stair lift today, and my wife said the stairs are too steep. I just didn't go. No,
you need a proper lift. You could put a shaft in your house.
They're too steep. What was I going to say?
I think she should just move your bed to the ground floor, like Charlie and the Chocolate
Factory. Bungalow, John.
Okay, I've fallen down the stairs so many times. Like this is my back and everything. It's nothing. I didn't fall down the stairs.
You are ripe for a bungalow, John.
Oh yeah,
That's where you live. Fit right in.
Oh, definitely. I'm always falling. Well, the worst one was after the show one day when I was carrying down some glasses and cans, and our stairs were fucking insane. That was in our old townhouse. And have you ever? I don't know how often you fall down the stairs, but I was going face first down the stairs, and I actually thought, "Oh, this is how I die." Like it was really not good. Like I knew I was going to really thunder into the bottom of the stairs head first, and I thought, that's how you die. And the last minute,
Slim music video.
At the last minute, I just managed to turn and not do it. Oh, fuck me, I'm an idiot. Anyway, that's it, isn't it?
Anyway, Merry Christmas.
Have a really brilliant Christmas. Yeah, whatever you're doing, be safe as you can and do whatever you want.
Be safe, enjoy yourself. And
another brilliant year on the group. It is the best group in vaping.
Definitely.
In Facebook group terms, it's just a brilliant.
It's the only one I go on.
It's not just vaping. It's life.
It's much more than vaping.
Yeah. Oh, and I'll put a picture up. I just want to say I gave the Salvation Army food bank bought £500 worth of food, and as I said on the group, thanks to you lot, we kind of push all the things and we put all the bits together. And Brad's really great in the background. And Paul's always nagging me to do this, this, and this, and I'm always holding him back. And we're trying to get the dates, and we try and push you and wind you up at prices. And you made 1,778 quid, which in this environment is absolutely insane. You gave 1,200, 1,300 quid's worth of presents to kids who, without you, will get nothing. They're going to get those on Saturday. Without you, there's people who are going to be spending Christmas on their own, and they're going to get a parcel of food delivered to them over Christmas, and they wouldn't have that without you. And it doesn't matter that they don't know who you are, they just know that somebody out there gives a fuck. Those kids and those other people who haven't got anything, they just know that a lot of people don't think that's all right, and that's all down to you. It's nothing to do with us. We're just the pretty bit on the end. So thank you very much, and have a Merry Christmas.
Have a great Christmas. Happy New Year. Thanks for being on Omi, and we'll see you again soon.
Bye.
Thanks for being on, Rick. Always a treat.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.